Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will create a model steel spoon with surface features in Siemens NX. Friends, this video is going to be very important for you because today I will tell you how you can easily make this model with the help of surface tools like swept surface, extend sheet and trim sheet, and at last all the surfaces will be converted into a single surface by using the sew surface command. After creating this, we will give the thickness by using the Thicken tool. At all the sure, you will surely see this video till the end. I hope you will like this tutorial. So let me start this video. First of all, we will create a new part file. Here we will select the millimeter from the file units section. We will set the file name steel spoon from here. OK. And save the file on its destination folder like this. Click OK to open the file. Now this is my NX design window where I will start the sketching of this model. OK, that's it. Here I will change the setting under the sketch preferences option. So I will disable the change view orientation option so that when I want to rotate parallel to the view plane, it does not rotate automatically. Click OK. Here I will start the sketching on XY plane. At first, we will create a base sketch of the spoon like this. Then later, I will create the backbone of the spoon. So let's start the sketching on here. At first, create a horizontal line and fix the line on the part origin by using coincident constraint. You see that my line is fixed and this line will keep as reference geometry. Create two center point arcs over this line on both sides from y-axis. Make sure vertical constraint should be become applied over both endpoints of the arc, so that both the endpoints of the arc are aligned. Otherwise, the arc will run here and there. Here I will fix the coincident constraint between the midpoint of the arc and the endpoint of the referenced line on both sides. This arc radius is 6 mm. And its vertical dimension is 12 mm. Okay, alright. And this arc radius is 10 mm. And its vertical dimension is 15.5 mm. So now my sketch is fully constrained. Okay, alright. So now we move on. The total length of my spoon is 143.5 mm. Here I will exit the sketch and save the part file. And back to the sketching mode. I will create another arc from the end point of the previous arc. This arc will be tangent to the previous arc. This arc radius is 40 mm. And its vertical dimension from here to here is 16.3 mm. Here I will create two more arcs. They will be linked to each other. This arc radius is 16.3 mm. And its vertical dimension from here to here is 6.6 mm. Okay. And at last, I will create one more arc between these two endpoints to complete the sketch. This arc radius is 600 mm. Okay, that's it. Here I will create a mirror of these arcs 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, alright. Now we will activate this tool from here and select these arcs. Choose the center reference line. Now see its preview and click OK. My base sketch of the spoon is completed on here, so I will exit the sketch. Here you can see many options available under the view orientation area, like isometric, trimetric, top, back, front and left. You can choose any option according to your design. So now it's time to make the backbone of the spoon like this. The total length of this spoon handle 143.5 mm. Now this arc radius is 20 mm and this arc is 500 mm. Okay. From this end to other end is 12 mm. And this one end to other end is 84 mm. This arc radius is 40 mm and this length is 54 mm. So now let us proceed accordingly. Start the sketching on XZ datum plane. Let's rotate the sketch in this direction. Now pick up the project curve tool and take the project of this arc. Draw a vertical line on this endpoint and its length is 10 mm. These two lines will become referenced lines. Draw an arc from this endpoint of the line. Its aligned dimension is 84 mm. Here I will slightly drag the arc like this, okay. Each arc will be created one by one here. I will create another arc from endpoint of the previous arc. This arc will be tangent to the previous arc. Its aligned dimension is 12 mm. And the radius is 20 mm. Draw another arc here. Its dimension is 54 mm. And the radius is 40 mm. Here I will slightly drag the arc like this. Okay, the total length of the handle from here to here is 143.5 mm. Here I need to give one more dimension to this sketch to fully constrain it. give the radius of this arc, it is 500 mm. Now see. On here I create one more arc before exiting the sketch, which we will use later if need to be. Okay, alright, my sketch is completed, so now I will exit the sketch. In the next part of this video, here we will create 3 planes. First, second and third. Because we need to draw 3 curves on these planes for creating an appropriate perfect shape on my spoon handle. Something like this. So now let us proceed accordingly. At first, I will create a new datum plane at an offset distance value 39.25 mm from the YZ plane. And resize the plane by selecting these nodes. Here I will create a point at the intersection of the plane and bottom curve in this way. Okay, alright. Start the sketching on this plane. And take the project of this point. I made this point because we have to snap the midpoint of the arc at this intersection point. I will create an arc here and the arc radius is 30 mm. And snap the arc on the projected point by using the coincident constraint. See, my curve is properly fixed. Here I will apply the horizontal constraint on both endpoints of the arc. Here I will enlarge the arc while dragging this endpoint. Make sure it is bigger than the base sketch of the spoon. See, I want to tell you one thing here. Whenever you make a model with surface tools, then you will have to make every surface a little bigger than the base sketch. Only then you can make its perfect shape according to your design as you want. So friends, I hope you have understood my point very well. So let's now proceed with our work from here. Finish the sketch and hide this plane. So now we will create another new plane on this curve endpoint. Who it would be created parallel to the YZ plane. I will make another point over the intersection of the plane and curve. And start the sketching on this plane. Take the project of this point, okay. Draw an arc. And similarly this arc will also snap like I did earlier. And its radius is 10 mm. Okay, alright, finish the sketch. Next, I will create a third plane over this center point of the arc. It would be created parallel to the YZ plane like this. I will make the third point over the intersection of plane and back curve. And start the sketch on this plane. Take the project of this point Draw another arc on here. Here this arc will be of 40 mm radius. And now select this midpoint and this curve and choose coincident constraint. Now see, it is going to make a coincident. Exit the sketch. See here, my all the curves are created. So now I will start the process of making the surface one by one here. Let's see. Activate the swept command from here. In the swept dialog box, sections area, first of all, I will select this arc from here. I do not need this arc which I made earlier. Only one arc will work here. Under the guide section, you have to select a maximum of 3 curves here. First, I will select this arc. Now you can see the entire curve is selected at a time. This is not correct according to my design. So now what shall I do here? I will go on the curve rule selection area. Then I will choose the single curve option. Okay. See, each curve selected are visible separately. Now I will select this arc. Okay, now see its preview. Here which I have given below in the guides. Because of this, how well our surface is going according to this. At the same time, if we had to select 2 more curves here at the same time, then what would I do that the first one would do? After that, by pressing the middle button of the computer mouse, we would select the second and then in the same way select the third one. I will show this thing in my next step. Click OK to exit the swept command. See here, one surface is created by using the swept command. Okay, it looks great. Here I will convert this arc into reference geometry. Okay, alright, finish the sketch. Next, I will create another surface on this surface edge and next curve by using the swept surface command. At first, I will create 2 lines between the surface edge point and arc. Go on the curve panel, pick up the line tool. Okay, and draw the lines like this. So that my next surface becomes according to this shape. Okay, pick up the swept tool. Okay, choose the single curve option from here. Surface edge and next select this arc by pressing the middle button of the computer mouse. Now here I will select the 3 guides. As I told you earlier how to select 3 guides one by one. Please follow the steps here as I will do, otherwise the shape will not be perfectly created according to my design. See, it's looking perfect. Okay. If you want the edges of the surface to be more visible, then by going to the visualization setting, you can choose the extra fine option here. Okay, that's it. Its edges are looking very fine. Similarly, I will create one more surface. It is the large surface feature. Here draw three lines like this to connect each edge and point of the surface edge and big arc. Now pick up the sweep tool. Now I will select the two curves like this. Next, select the three guides. Similarly, we will select it here like I did earlier. Let me hide all the lines and curves. I will extend surface edge, pick up the extend sheet tool. And select the handle edge. Okay, the offset distance value is 15.65 mm and click OK. Since I had to extend this also from the base sketch. Now activate the true shading button and here I will assign the material as chrome of this spoon. It is looking perfect. Now I will activate the extrude command and select the base sketch of a spoon. Here I will select the sheet option because I want to create a surface here, not a solid. Here I will keep the extrude a little bigger so that it pops off the surface. Okay, see? Tilt the surface in this position. Now it's time to trim and make this spoon off shape. Let's activate the trim sheet command. Here I will select 1, 2 and 3 like this. It will keep as the target sheet body. Okay, and then next in the boundary area, I will select the outer body of the extruded surface feature like this. Now I will select the region here and click OK. Let me hide this extrude surface feature so that you can see easily. Okay, now see, it is looking very fine. Here I will stitch all the surfaces. Okay, let me activate the sew command. Select the target body and next select the entire sheet bodies. Okay, now see my spoon body is almost ready. Let me give the thickness here so that my model is looking perfect visible here. Now we will activate the thickness tool from here and select the surface. The thickness will keep in an upward direction. The thickness of the spoon is 1 mm and click OK to finish the command. Now see, my steel spoon model is looking perfect. I hope you will like this tutorial. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the latest updates. Thank you.